Hello my dudes and welcome back to the Steampunk Saga. Now, last episode we did a whole bunch of cool create machines underneath our create workshop. We did the bare bones of getting them working last episode, but what I wanted to do is come around to the front, and as you can see here, I've given the whole area a bit of a decorative pass. We've got some hedges now, some flowers, some lovely roses, some benches, and even a tall fir tree. Very nice. And the area is looking very nice indeed. Yeah, we put down a bit of bone meal as well to get this grass in place. Some of these corner fences as well look really cool. I love that effect. And yeah, I feel like the fir tree looks pretty cool here, and because we're surrounded by fir, it just kind of makes sense for us to adopt that as kind of like our national tree. I mean, is that a thing? Can countries have national trees? I guess so. And I guess if England had a national tree, it would obviously be the oak. I think we invented it. So yeah, everything's looking pretty good. We put in these defensive/protective stone bricks to make sure that, you know, people don't accidentally get water on their face when they wander too close to this, and also don't get smoked, because the last thing you want to do is get smoked. Unless you're a bee. I think bees like being smoked, don't they? Makes them all happy. Lava generation is well underway, and as you can see, whoa, okay, yeah, it's going really well. We've got 15,000 MB, that translates to 15 buckets, going into that massive tank. What we're gonna do with that tank is, oh yeah, we had a bit of a catastrophe over here. The lava did actually set fire to the floor. So yeah, luckily the whole building didn't go up. It was just a few patches of this wood, so we've replaced most of it with stone bricks, just to be on the safe side. But the lava being in that tank is great, because what it means is we can bring pipes up here, put a spout on this conveyor belt here, have a couple of stampers after it, and then if we put powdered obsidian into this chest, you'll get a sturdy sheet making machine. Likewise, once we get onto brass, we can put over a precision mechanism machine over here, and that'll get us some really cool things. You can get remote lenses, train controls, mechanical arms, all kinds of crazy stuff. And similarly, sturdy sheets are used in a whole bunch of things like enchanting guides. Oh, cool, what's this? Oh, right, that's for the enchantment add-on for Create, which we will get into down the line. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that the sturdy sheets are used for. Display boards, train schedules, fuel tanks. It has other uses as well, but yeah, pretty cool. But I don't want to go too heavy into Create. It is important to remember that we're building a city here first. The steampunk kind of comes after as a bit of flavor. So we're going to do a bit of TLC this episode. Make sure we're getting as many dudes in our colony as possible, because last episode we survived a raid, just about. I mean, I say just about. It was 2 dudes. It was literally like Beavis and Butthead. And they were never a threat. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get some dudes into the guard towers we have, because we got 3 guard towers. We've also got some jobs to fill and some empty houses. So why not fill those up? We're going to go on a bit of a hunt for colonists. Now the hunt always starts in the tavern. Man, I feel like some weird adventurer wandering into the tavern trying to recruit people for some wacky quest. Teardrusk. It's a cool name. I like that. Ooh, 9 honeycomb though. So yeah, there's like a bunch of things that you need to get if you want to recruit dudes into your colony. And so I think we might try and gather some of those this episode. For one, nether quartz is a common one, the sunflowers, honeycombs obviously, excuse me tier. All super essential. There's baked potatoes, there's cakes, there's enchanted books, there's like a long list of things that colonists can ask for to join your colony. It is much cheaper to have babies being born, but hiring colonists from the tavern has 2 unique advantages. Number 1, they come as adults, you don't have to wait for them to grow up, which is very cool. Also, they usually come at higher level. So yeah, for example, Teardrusk, his stats, yeah, look at this, he comes with 18 intelligence and 18 focus, so he'd be a really good hire if we had that honeycomb. Now these guys arrive at the tavern, but they do kind of wander a bit. Like, I think our guy over here is another guest, Birchface Bits. Birchface Bits, I love that name. But oh my god, watch out, a bear. But yeah, 6 diamonds, you're having a laugh, what the hell? There's no way we're going to splash out on 6 diamonds for one colonist, especially when they're just going to get eaten by a bear. So that is food for thought. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the town hall and just take a look at who we've got in the colony so far. What is kind of annoying about this town hall is that I have to go all the way through the building to go up to the boat to click on the block. It's not a very accessible town hall, that's for sure. But what are you going to do? We're kind of locked in at the moment. So let's take a look. Citizens. Oh yeah, they're not having fun. Yeah, there's been deaths, there's been injuries. There was a raid without death, so that's one bonus. But everything else is very upsetting. Oh man, these guys are miserable. But as you can see here, we've got Ambriel the Builder, Sheila, who is unemployed, Sir Machoof the Forester, Slaneshi the Cook, and Warboy also unemployed. So let's get some of these dudes in as guards. Now the cool thing is a guard tower doubles as a house as well. So once a guard has moved in, that's going to free up a spot for us to hire a new colonist. Let's get it done. So guard tower number 1, that's the one on the coast. Let's go and check that out. Now I asked you guys what you thought about the fisherman's hut. Some of you guys liked the idea of the submarine. A lot of you were saying no, oh man, it looks terrible, it looks ugly. And I kind of agree, it did look real bad. So we're gonna hold fire with the fisherman's hut for now. I do also agree that it looks kinda crappy. So over here in build options, and let's just pick it up. There we go, did we get it? Yeah, good. I do want to build the submarine bay at some point, but I think it'll come later down the line. For now, we'll probably stick with just the regular old, basic, traditional fisherman's hut. So hop along over here into the guard tower. Now you do get a choice. Oh man, where is the guard tower? Oh, do I have to climb all the way up? So we get 3 choices. There's Knight, there's Druid, and Archer. Knight is like a tank, high resilience, low damage. The Druid buffs dudes and nerfs enemies. Basically they throw potions. Splash potions for the most part. They're okay. I don't think they're very good. And the Archer, which is high damage but low tankiness, low HP. Now early on, there's kind of no real reason to go into Archers because Knights are just all round great. So Warboy, with a name like that, you're definitely going to be a Knight. Boom. And also Sheila has amazing stats for a Knight, apparently. So we'll get her too. I don't know how her stats got so high. What's she been doing? We didn't recruit her at the tavern, or did we? I think she just arrived. Yeah, weird. Oh, and here he is, already in uniform, Warboy Longstaff, the 5th Musketeer? I guess he's the first one. Now we'll go up and we'll recruit Sheila in that guard tower in a second, but take a look at this. So I built this cool kind of access tunnel to the back area, the back end of our lava, cobble gen, and encased fan bulk smelting setup. So if we need to come over here and fix things, we can, no sweat. And also we've turned off the cobble gen, because it takes just a little bit too much power. Also very cool, check this out. So the water wheels weren't quite working, so I thought we'd finish this final bay over here with a whole bunch of water wheels. We brought the water down from the water wheels above it, and it gives us plenty of power to power everything along this row. Pretty cool. So here you go, Sheila, get inside this guard tower. Man, Sheila, what a nice, great, strong Australian name. It is Australian, right, Sheila? Yeah, I think so. I think that's literally what Australians call women, like a Sheila. Don't know what men are, like a Dave. Yeah, Daves and Sheilas. Daves and Sheilas, boom. So yeah, Knight, the residence at X whatever, now has an open bed slot. So you see, once a guard goes into a guard tower, they move out of their existing house. There she is. Oh yeah, the 2nd Musketeer. Get in there, Sheila. Good on ya. Now, of course, guards need equipment, and at level 1, what they can wear kind of sucks. I think it's only leather, but I'm going to double check on the guard tower, because usually the game is getting quite good at telling you what guards and things can use in terms of tools. It kind of sucks that you have to go to a wiki to read it when you can't find that information in the game. So let's quiz the knight and see what she says. I need a sword with minimal level wood or gold, so she can only use wooden tools. Maximal level stone. Okay, so she can actually use stone swords at level 1. That's great to know. I'll work on that. But what about armor? Doesn't say on her character. What about the guard tower itself? Building statistics, nothing here. Hostiles. Oh, right. This gives you a list of all of the mobs in the game, and it tells you what you want the guard to attack. I wonder if bears are here. A bear. A drop bear? Oh no. Gotta watch out for those. Oh, I don't think there's any up there now. There's a cool bunch of settings as well. You can make these guys automatically patrol, or you can give them a custom patrol so they go to all the dangerous zones. I don't know what armor they can use. Now I think it goes level 1 is leather, level 2 chainmail, level 3 iron, level 4 diamond, and then level 5 netherite or enchanted diamond, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. And as luck would have it, we've been farming our cows, trimming them up here and there, getting some leather and rebreeding them to get back to a decent population. So we should have some leather in our computer system. We can probably get these guys totally tooled up. So the moment of truth, leather. We've got 53. I don't know if that's going to be enough to make a full set of armor. What about stone? There's a stone sword in here. That will work. Oh, it's a bit low on health though. We'll make these guys some fresh swords. And here we go. Do we have enough? Oh yeah, just enough with 5 to spare. Perfect. So it is really worth protecting our civilians, because if we're hiring them from the tavern, that's really expensive. The last thing you want to do is spend 6 diamonds hiring a dude to have him just wander into a hole and get eaten by a zombie. That's like the worst thing that could happen. Well, it's up there. So over here at the warehouse, we're going to pick a rack. Any old rack will do. And we're going to load them up with leather armor and these swords. And I think what should happen is the courier that we have left. Wait a minute. We don't have a courier. What happened to our other courier? Did they get... Oh, they must have died. Oh no, it was Sir Wolf, of course. Okay, well we've got to hire a courier. And that's the name of the game, basically. Yeah, we're going to find out what these dudes need, and whichever is the cheapest colonist at the moment is going to get hired. Now, it's not going to be Birchface Bits, because 6 diamonds? Oh my god, what the dickens, dude? It's not going to be Teardrusk, because getting 9 honeycomb is equally going to be quite tricky. At least in the short term with no setup, so who else is on the map? Let's have a look. There's a guy in the forester's hut, the builder, 2 guys in the tavern, the cook. Where are these extra colonists? Ah, this guy hiding out behind the town hall. Oh, your majesty, it's King Schneck. How's it going? Let's see what he needs. Oh my god, more honeycomb. Honeycomb you can get. There's a Minecolonies building that lets you farm bees. But we're a bit of a ways off that, I think. Let's take a look. The beekeeper's hut? No, it's apiarist, that's right. Oh no, we can build an apiary already. It doesn't require any research. Well, I reckon, my dudes, this could be a good build this episode. I love honey. It's one of my favorite things to put on toast, but also colonists love honey, and if we play our cards right, we might even be able to get some of these dudes in the colony this episode. So you guys mentioned that I can actually convert my simple storage network into one that has a crafting bench, and I'm thinking maybe it's the storage request table. This isn't too tricky to make. We'll need some gold, which we do have, network cable, a dropper, iron nuggets. I think these are all things we can make. Where's the gold at? Yeah, there's enough gold there. Network storage request table, majiggy juggy. There's the inventory, and now we have a storage request table. So how does this work? Can I just completely swap out the storage inventory, give this a go, with the request table? Oh yeah, amazing! So there is a way to craft using the computer. That's gonna save us loads of time. So a massive thank you for mentioning that in the comments section, because I totally missed that. As always, I love reading your comments, and I honestly learn most of what I discover about the game from reading your guys' comments, because you guys are just a font of information. So to make an apiarist hut, we're going to need an oak beehive. An oak beehive, is honeycomb. Oh god, but we need the beehive to get the honeycomb. Well, no, that's not entirely true. There is a vanilla way of doing these things. So we need a set of shears. Shears on a beehive will get us honey, but we have to go and find one of the naturally occurring beehives out in the world. Now, is there a sleeping bag in this? Oh, there is. Oh, whoa, the sleeping bags. How did I not know this? Well, I've got the shears. Let's craft one of these, because if I'm out and about, the last thing you want to have to do is faff around with beds, because what you do is you put down a bed. Oh, no. Come back here, my dude. While you're out and about, you'll put down a bed, you'll forget that you set your spawn in the middle of nowhere, then you'll die at some point, and get teleported back into the wilderness, and be so upset. So here we go, yeah, a sleeping bag. This is going to come in real handy. Even around the colony, not having to go up to my bed is huge. Bam-a-lam. There we go, the sleeping bag. Now, do I want a white sleeping bag? No, I don't. I don't want a white sleeping bag, I want a yellow one. Dandelion, yellow dye, put that in there, and boom. Yeah, now it's yellow. Perfect. It's not essential, the color doesn't matter, but you know what? I think the color does matter. So as night falls now, I can sleep out under the stars and enjoy a nice cozy evening in front of Orion's belt. So we've got shears, we've got a little bit of food. I'll gather up some more wheat because I could use some bread. Then we're going to hit the road, see if we can find some beehives. So on the hunt, I reckon that looks like it's got a lot of oak trees in that forest over there. If we don't find a bee on the horizon, then I don't know where we'll find a bee. Let's go and give it a look. So keep your eyes peeled. Now you guys at home are probably going to spot a beehive and go crazy because I missed it. So I will apologize in advance for if there is a beehive that I miss. Who are you? Oh, it's the guy that lives there. Okay, yeah. Looking for bees. I wonder if, Better Minecraft has a biome. Let's grab these roses, because they do come in really handy for decoration. I wonder if there's, a biome where you find more bees, like a bee biome. That'd be pretty cool. If the mod maker is watching, and he's probably not, but if you are, make a bee biome, because that'd be amazing. What I love about roses in Better Minecraft is they come in different shades. They can be white, pink, red, fuchsia, violet, every single shade of purple known to man. And that's a nice little touch, keeps things looking fresh. And I'm all about the fresh looks. Ooh, was that a shark? No, it's a catfish. Oh, we didn't go through this chest, and there's some free emeralds in here. And to be honest, I'll take those feathers as well. And a bow of power. Oh, hello, what is this funky looking shrine? This could be interesting. There might be a chest hidden underneath this somewhere. Usually there's a reason for these things to exist, and usually there's a chest hidden away. Let's take a look. Give it a bit of a dig. Oh yeah, we're in luck. Yes, there is. A golden... Oh, it's got looting and mending. If we can get those enchants off this sword, I'm not sure if we can, but if we can, that's a pretty good find. Aha! Now, do my eyes deceive me? No, they do not. I see some bees on the map. That could be one of two things. It could mean there's some hives over there, so we'll go check it out. It could also mean we've been lucky and found an apiarist villager hut. And if that's the case, we can even steal some beehives ourselves, which will be very, very cool indeed. Ah, here we go. Yeah, excellent. So the bees are not in. Or are they? I think there's a bee in there. I guess we can find out with the shears. If one comes out... Oh yeah, there's two in there. We'll wait for them to leave, because it's a bit rude to, steal honey while there's a bee in there. Oh my god, now there's three. So I'm just going to hang out here like some weird detective on a stakeout, waiting for the bees to leave. Oh, do you know what? I can't wait for the bees to leave. I'm just going to shear this now. Oh, and if I get stung, well, I get stung. Oh, yep, they're mad. Oh, they're real mad. Oh my god. Is that one honey? Ow! guys, I'm going. Whew, okay, we survived just. Man, bees are so deadly. So here's the mission. Make an apiarist's hut, get the apiarist's hut built, get some bees in, get some honeycomb. That could take some time. And then get some colonists into position. So we want oak planks along here and along here for the oak beehive. Perfect. And now we have what we need, I believe, to make the apiarist's hut. Yes, we do. Now, unfortunately, I do think we're going to have a small problem. I think we need a beehive to actually build the apiarist's hut as well. But let's take a look over here on this nice flat ground and see what this thing looks like. So here we go, the apiarist's hut. Now, I'm not sure that Steampunk actually has an apiarist. It might have been added before they had the apiarist's hut, so I think it's in agriculture, and I think it's husbandry of a kind. Oh, wait, no, there's two. So there's apiary 1. Let's take a look at this one. Oh my Jesus. Oh my god, whoa! Whoa! What a beast! Like all things steampunk, this is impressive and huge. My god, look how much room there is in there for bees. That's insane. This is amazing. But it is very expensive. There's no other level. It comes at max level. What about the other one? Here we go. This makes a bit more sense. This is the basic apiarist's hut. We'll move it into position. Alright, cool. What's this thing look like as it goes up in the levels? Let's find out. So level 1, level 2, oh my god, mossy cobble, could be tricky. Level 3 and it's starting to look a bit crazy. 4 and then level 5. Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking building and I reckon it will fit up here next to our other farming stuff pretty well. Let's swoof it around and plonk it down here. Yeah, right here's quite good. This is going to be quite a big build, but it also leaves more space over here in case we want to expand our create farms, because I think this is a good position for us to do some create farming. Okay, pretty cool. Well, I'm happy with this position. It looks good. It marries quite well with where the stairs are. We can have a road that goes around here, and it doesn't get in the way of the forester's hut too much at all. Very cool. Okay, let's get it done. Now the building blocks, it needs some round granite, which is a bit weird, lots of spruce, lots of oak, a bit of dirt, but I think for the most part we're okay, but like I worried, we do need one more beehive. Okay, so before we start building this, I'm going to go back out on the hunt and see if we can find some more bees. But we've got the strategy now. Basically, you want to look at the mini-map and focus on trying to find areas with bees, because bees always have a home, they'll lead you to the hive. And now let's get over to that beehive, see if there's any honey respawned. Oh, is this? Yeah, Lily of the Valley. Very good, very useful. Very cool. Where are the bees going now? Is this a different hive? I think this might be a different hive. Oh yeah, it is, and it looks like it's full. Yeah, 5 honey. There's 1 bee in there, but I think we can probably survive him. In fact, I might do something controversial. I might kill the bee. Now, you should never do this in real life, because bees are your friend. They're very cool. But in Minecraft, you can do one. Well, they're tough. Tough bees. Oh my god, this is hilarious. So, it looks like this village has some kind of weird loop bug. And these villagers get caught in a loop in this weird pen. They're all inside this fence. I don't know what they're doing here. There's cum? What the hell? Come on, dude. Why you got to be named that? Oh my god. There's Ophelia, Joshua, Lavinia, and Cum. It's Cum. What are you doing, Cum? Why? Okay. So while we're here, we'll grab up this hay, because, oh my god, yeah, hay bales like this are so good. Always worth grabbing, but I can't be bothered to make a hoe to dig them quicker. And let's get home. We've got enough honeycomb for one beehive at least. This should be good. Amazing stuff. So I'm just going to empty my pack, put a whole bunch of stuff in the computer because I won't need most of this, and I'm going to gather up all of the wooden things we need to get this apiarist hut built. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side for the time lapse. So the apiarist's hut. Now I usually don't build the apiarist's hut this early into a colony build, but I want to get dudes from the tavern quickly, and honeycomb is a great way to do that. Now it's a big shame that Ambriel has to build this in the rain, but you can't control the weather, right? Oh no, wait, it's Minecraft. We literally can. Well, we haven't. So yeah, there we go. We're locked in. We're watching the time lapse. It's wet. She's fine. But it does kind of make sense to build the apiarist's hut quite early because the materials to make it are so cheap, and it doesn't need university research, which is kind of the clue that you're supposed to build it quite early. The one other drawback, of course, is that we have to catch our own bee. And that could be quite tricky. Although, no, thinking about it, a bee is a perfect size to fit inside those cages that we have. But anyway, the building is built now. It looks terrible, but what are you going to do? It's level 1. Let's get in game and see if we can get this thing set up. So my dudes, here we are. We have the finished beekeeper's hut. Now, I actually recorded a whole bunch and didn't realize that I wasn't actually recording. So some of this may seem like I've already done it, but yeah, we've put Warboy into the apiarist's hut. Here he is, he looks great, he was a guard, now you're our temporary beekeeper, so try not to mess it up. We went over with a bee cage and we caught a bee. Yeah, pretty simple. These things can actually hold bees, which is very useful. Kind of counterintuitive because I think a bee would just fly through the bars, but you know what, I won't argue with it because we do have a bee now, and it's also got honey in the hive. Now, this guy needs some shears. Either there are... Oh, he also needs to be assigned a hive. That's why he hasn't gathered any honey. Okay, cool. Very important, but yeah, there we go. We've got the selection tool now for the hives. We'll go over here. Boom, that's the hive, and he should get to work now with the shears we've given him and gather this honey. What's pretty cool as well is the hut comes with its own campfire underneath the beehive to keep those bees chill. So he can gather the honey and they won't get upset. Or well, he won't get upset. There's only one bee. He's not doing it though. Why is he not doing it? Please tell me what kind of flowers I should feed to the bees. Oh right, yeah, he's got to feed the bees. So we're going to say poppy and dandelion since there's so many here. I think he uses these to breed bees, but I don't think he can breed with just one bee. So it shouldn't really be a problem. So we'll just select, yeah, poppies and dandelions. And he's off. Yeah, here we go. Gather that honey, my friend. Looks like he's a bit scared. Have we given the beekeeper job to somebody that has a bee phobia? What even is a bee phobia called? But okay, yeah, he's gathered some honey now. Oh, there we go, yeah. So 3 honeycomb already. If we leave him to do this, he's going to gather up loads of honey. Now, also, we did find another colonist walking around the colony. Where's he gone now? There was a dude that we wanted to get in. And we gave him like a piece of bread to keep him around. I think he might be over at the tavern. A lot of dudes are over at the tavern, so let's go and take a look. Oh, who's this? It's Arctic Pyrrhus. Cool. Ah, and they want books. Books is very achievable for us, because I think I have some in my backpack even. Yeah, 9. With a bit of leather and some paper, we can get some more. There's also, yeah, Toodles Drunken. Now, Toodles wants sunflowers. Sunflowers are pretty tricky to find. They only exist in a special biome called the Sunflower Plains. Nowhere else on the map do they spawn. Now, I made myself a nature's compass. This is a pretty easy to make piece of kit, but for Minecolonies, it's super essential. If you need cactus, it'll help you find a desert. If you need sunflowers, it'll help you find, you guessed it, Sunflower Plains. Now, that's the good news. Here's the bad news. It's 8,000 blocks away. Oh my god, what the hell? Violacia McSnails the third. What happened to the second and the first? Oh, I guess maybe that was from the other Minecolonies series. Well, oh my god, yeah. 22 redstone. So cheap. Let's go and grab that. So we're going to make sure she doesn't leave by giving her some food. Will you eat an acorn? No, but you'll eat an apple for sure. There we go. And where's Toodles gone? Toodles? Oh no, I guess Toodles said toodaloo. Because now he's gone. He's out of the colony. For good. And it looks like, oh, so Sakura Blight has replaced him. Whoops. Didn't mean to apple you. Oh yeah, she needs redstone as well. So we can go and grab the redstone. Oh my god, perfect. Yeah, we got like over 100 redstone. That's going to be ideal. So we can get 2 brand new colonists straight off the bat. We've got honey on production, so we can get some honey in as well to get new dudes. We've got baked potatoes being grown, so those will also come in handy. We can get books, maybe, at a push, if we can get a paper farm going. Violacia. Boom, welcome to the colony. Here's your redstone. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Sakura Blight, with a name like that, I'm not sure we should get her in, but I'm sure she'll be fine. And there we go, 2 brand new dudes. Now we can get another courier, because we were missing couriers. Our last courier died, and we never replaced him. So let's go and get a courier into the hut. Yes. Okay, so over here, courier's hut number 1, manage workers. These are the 2 people that are unemployed. It's Sakura Blight or Violacia McSnails. Now, as I've said, these come with elevated stats, so they're good to go right from the outset. I reckon Sakura will make the better courier here. Her stats are slightly better for this. Green is the more important stat, orange is the secondary. And that means there's an opening for Violacia. Now, I want to also take a look at the mine. We built this ages ago, and I kept telling you guys we'd go and check it out, and I kept letting you down and not seeing what it's about. Now, we've got a smeltery, a stone smeltery, and a stone mason out here at the front, but we can't use these yet because we haven't done the university research. What we can do, though, is go inside this hut, and voila, we have the mine. So the mine is a pretty complicated building. We'll get Violacia over here because actually her stats are quite good for this. Wait, no, that's Quarrier. Okay, very important. Make sure you got miner selected when you employ your miner, because otherwise they'll be in the wrong job. Basically, the mine functions as either a place you can grab stone or a place you can grab, well, precious ores. Let's get her over here and get her set up. Oh, whoa, Violacia, you look pretty amazing, and also, she looks incredibly steampunk. This is the most steampunky looking character I've seen yet. Now, she will need a lot of stuff. So basically, the miner is a bit different. She doesn't need just a pickaxe, she also needs all of the materials to actually build a mine. But we don't know exactly what that is because we can't get a look at what she's requesting. So this is also a perfect opportunity for us to build a colony information scroll. I've forgotten what it's actually called. It should be here. There's a resource scroll. Yeah, a Minecolonies clipboard with a bit of leather, a build tool, and some sticks. Basically, the clipboard lets you keep on top of everything the colony is asking for. Every single request, every single process going through the colony will be shown on the clipboard. So it's a really important tool to get quite early because it will help you fix all of your dudes that have weird needs. You do have to attune it to your colony though, so we're going to go over to the town hall and get that done. And here we go, with the clipboard in hand, we hold shift and right click on the town hall block, and now it's showing us all of the requests. So here we go. The restaurant wants fuel, we need to give her charcoal. The restaurant wants food, yeah, okay, also pretty essential. Wait, why is Ambriel looking for poppies? You finished building, didn't you? Yeah, it's done. So we can cancel that. But yeah, here we go. It shows us that the mine, Violacia, wants some cobblestone. So basically, like I was saying, the miner has to actually make the mine, like build it. And also to make things a little bit worse, the mine is actually quite a complicated build. Every shaft requires like loads of cobblestone, loads of wood, because it uses wood as like supports. But also the mine is going to need torches to see and ladders to get down there as well. So there's a long list of things you need to do to get your mine operational. Luckily enough, the cobble gen is going to keep us in cobble for quite some time. We can put this in the warehouse. And we'll also give her a stack manually so she doesn't have to wait for the guy to deliver this stuff, because the courier has a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, it's not just cobblestone. She's also going to need a bunch of other things. Ladders, wooden planks even. It gets quite complicated. Now, in the miner's hut, you can go to settings and tell her what block to use to fill. Tell her what the maximum depth is and see if she wants to use shears or not. Because we have so much cobblestone, I'm going to leave it at cobblestone, because that's quite a good fill block. You can also give a mine its own dedicated guard, and this is actually a really good idea because the miner will discover a lot of monsters down there while she's mining. We're going to give the miner everything she needs to get going, and maybe next episode we can take a look at the mine and see if she's actually made any progress. She'll also, of course, need a pickaxe. But a massive thank you for watching this episode, my dudes. This has been pure colony TLC. We did a bit of decoration, built the apiarist's hut, got honeycomb, got bees, got the miner recruited, and we've also started getting your names in the colony. We've started to recruit people over at the tavern. As always, if you want to join the colony, you can become a Patreon member or a YouTube member and add your name to the post that's linked in the video description. But until next time, my dudes, thank you for watching and take care.